Hello, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka Review King MB, and I just got done watching a movie that I feel a little dumb right now, honestly. I'll get to that and why in a minute. But I'm talking about Definitely Maybe. Definitely Maybe is a 2008 film that was directed by... Actually, who directed this? I did not write this down. It's written and directed by Adam Brooks. And the plot is we follow Ryan Reynolds, who plays Will Hayes. He has his daughter, played by Abigail Breslin. She plays Maya. He's telling her this story, this mysterious love story on how he met her mother. Which is kind of like, wait, was this before the TV show How I Met Your Mother, or during the show? Very similar concept, but I did like the way that this movie played up, where he changes the names, and he's telling her about how these three girls in particular that he's dating, he had feelings for, that could have been serious, but why each of them might have worked out, might not have worked out. And the daughter's trying to guess and figure out which one is her mom. And once you get along the way, you realize that it doesn't really matter which one is her mom. What matters more is who is his true love. Now, what I thought of Definitely Maybe is I actually enjoyed this movie. I did. It's one of those movies that I had always heard about, always knew about, and was always interested and curious about watching, and just never got around to it until now. In fact, I bought this movie a while ago. A very, very long while ago, planning on one day watching it. And it wasn't until I was on Netflix and I saw it on there, and I thought to myself, oh, here's a movie that I have never seen, and I could add it to my 100 movies list. And so I watched it on Netflix, not realizing that I own the goddamn movie, and I could have watched it at any point. But that's what Netflix does. Netflix makes you think that because of them, you'll discover a movie, or you'll watch a movie that you'll never see otherwise. And it's not true, because I owned it! So that's why I feel dumb. Ryan Reynolds is always good. He's always likable, at least to me. I like his sense of humor. I like his style. He's more toned down here because he is talking to his daughter, although it is like, wow, you're telling your daughter a lot about your past and your sex life, and even she says, like, wow, Dad, you drank and smoked and you did all this stuff, which is amusing. It's comical in that way. It's supposed to be. But it's funny because she's begging for a nighttime story, a bedtime story, and so he tells her all this. And every time they cut back to them after showing these events with him and these women, I'm constantly thinking, when's her bedtime? Is it like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning and she's still up commenting and having all these thoughts? Of course, I'm pretty sure it's a weekend, though, or it's like a non-school day because of what happens after the fact. But I do like how he is honest with her. Like I like that premise. I like that concept. You know, very easily do we downplay things to your kids, or you make them think that they're dumber than they really are, when really they're learning a lot more than you'd ever want them to learn on their own. So being a little more straightforward and honest about things, sure, hold back, absolutely, don't tell them everything. In fact, he probably told her a little too much about certain things that like women did with each other and whatnot, and cheating and whatnot, but I still enjoyed their dynamic. I still appreciated Abigail Breslin as Maya, the daughter. I thought was really good. She's always had that ability as a child to come off as smarter than her age, and that makes her not obnoxious and not annoying, and makes her likable. Some of the other actresses that you see that he has this past with, you have Elizabeth Banks, plays Emily, or at least that's her name in the story. Elizabeth Banks is always one of those women that you see her in the movie and I never quite trust her. Something about her face and her smile that makes me think, man, she's pretty, but she's evil. And so I don't know, maybe there's certain movies I've seen her in where she's had that side to her, so that's why I think that. Rachel Weisz plays Summer, who I was surprised she was in this movie. I didn't expect to see her come in. I liked her character in the sense that, well, she didn't cheat on him. So there's that, but the reason why their relationship goes down the path that it does, I at least understand it and feel bad about it. Isla Fisher plays April. She's kind of the cool friend of his that was always sort of there, and maybe sort of one day they liked each other, and things might have gone down, but just never the best timing. I like Isla Fisher. You never see her in as many things that shows her as maybe a main lead or somebody that you want to see more of. This is like one of the first movies that I did see her and thought I want to see more of her in certain things. I know that this was a while ago, so it's kind of weird to say that now. I remember her in Hot Rod. I remember her in like other side movies, but this was the film that I thought, yeah, she could definitely be a big love interest or one of the top leads in a movie that's like this, because she was likable. She wasn't overly goofy like maybe I think of Wedding Crashers, where she's crazy, so I just kind of get a little freaked out by her. And she's married to Borat in real life, so there's also that. But overall, this movie was a pleasant surprise. It was nice. It was funny. It was enjoyable. It flew by as far as time goes. I just had a good time watching this movie. Let me know in the comments below if you too have seen Definitely Maybe. Do you like it as well? Did you not see it? Are you interested now? Hopefully. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!